Isiolo has many communities of Kenya, especially the central place. This is called Central, but the other places are homogeneous. They are occupied either by one community or two. But in Isiolo, many Kenyans are here.
Isiolo County has two sub-counties. One is Marti and the other one is Garbatula. And Marti has a population of about 30,000 people. The people who live in Marti town are Borans. Majority of them are Borans. They are the pastoralists. They are now turning to crop production. Along the riverine areas, the Wasonyiro River, they have a farming, a small-scale subsistence farming. But there are other emerging economy. This emerging economy is they are doing the petty trades business. They run small shops, they sell some mira and small other things. Women are the major people who have ventured into this business. So women are more active than men. This area is water scarcity, has a water shortage all the time. It's only two or three. It is only three centers which have permanent water sources: Marti town and the nearest is called Bulesa.
Kitui County, we have a population of about 1 million people, and the Mwingi has a population of around 400,000 of people. In Mwingi and Kitui, people depend on subsistence farming, whereby the artisans, although rainbow is not reliable in this area, we depend on subsistence farming. That is, we keep animals and also we do crop planting. And the area is a semi-arid area, whereby water is a problem in the area. Not even water, even food is a problem. When it comes to things like infrastructure, there is no good infrastructure.
Kisumu is a millennium city, and Kisumu County is one of the counties that has about 7 sub-counties and over a population of over 1 million, with about 500,000 registered voters. And one of the things within the Kisumu, the main thing that happens in Kisumu County is that people are businessmen. There is farming, and also there is a lot of trade. In terms of infrastructure development, in terms of drainage systems, in terms of education, in terms of healthcare, and also in terms of really serious business, in terms of economy, I think Kisumu County has not performed very well. And that is why we do appreciate the Constitution that has provided a elaborate framework on how different stakeholders can engage in different things.
The reason why we started is because girls were not going to school, and we also wanted to target the bright orphan girls. And initially we started with a small arambe from our own initiative, but over the years we thought of doing education and health first. Since I think the county started, there were no elected women leaders. And in our program, it was a cross-cutting issue, like we want to support women economic empowerment, women in leadership. The community were not ready to support, especially women on leadership. But we were kind of doing trainings, and we also did civic education, helping the community to understand our constitution and how it was important for them to vote or register as a voter, and then also vote the right leader, because it starts from the leader. If they don't choose the right leader, most of the things will not work.
Knowing very well this area has grown to water scarcity, so our program focuses water and sanitation. The other program we are focusing is livelihood support. Livelihood support is we look at livestock and crop production. We are focusing environmental protection. People depend mainly on Wasujiro River.
Tulianza kulima shamba hili tangu miaka 2003 na tulianza tukiwa small scale. Tunajaribu ku expand kila wakati kwa sababu tunapata maji ya kutosha kutoka kwa Wasonyiro na tupati mvua ya kutosha. Tunapanda vitu vingi.
But now there's environmental degradation which is happening in this area.
Center for Human Rights and Civic Education was started with the aim to enlighten the members of public to first of all articulate for their rights. The center has sense and also aim to make them develop a mechanism of articulating their issues and voicing them also. When people have information, they get power to claim from the duty bearers services that they need, not only to claim, but also they have power also to guard these resources.
Every Monday, work teach.
This is a community-based organization that is focusing on research, governance, human rights, constitution and constitutionalism. It is based in Kisumu as the headquarters, and we have about 4 satellite offices out of Kisumu County. That is in Siaya, Homa Bay, and Migori County. And we do extend up to Kuria East and Kuria West. Now, Kisumu itself, we are interested in social accountability to increase knowledge awareness of citizens on how to engage. We are interested in documentation and dissemination, and finally we are also interested in research.
Tumeita watu wa tabaka tofauti tofauti, wa mama, vijana, washikadau tofauti na wale wengine wafanyikazi wa county, wakubwa wa county, ili tuweze kuongea kwa pamoja.
This particular community social forum that we did, our target was the duty bearers. Specific institution that we targeted was education. We also targeted the office of the governor. We also targeted the national government through the county commissioner, so that we talk something on peace building and cohesion.
Watu wengi tukisema swala la usalama, watu wanaangalia serikali kuu, lakini swala la usalama pia ni ya kila mtu.
Isiolo mtu afanya jambo, mwalimu akienda achukue mifugo pale mwingine, watafuata, mifugo itarudishwa, yule alichukua mifugo hatapatikana. Na ikiwa akipatikana, wanasiasa, zamani tulikuwa tunaita councillors, sub areas, hata wajumbe wanaingilizia kusema mwache mtu wetu mchukue mifugo.
The institution that we targeted was education. We also targeted the office of the governor. We also targeted the national government through the county commissioner, so that we talk something on peace building and cohesion. So we kind of targeted specific institutions that could engage with the community or the citizen. And ours was, they say what they are doing, the kind of budget they got or they passed, maybe the kind of bills the MCAs have passed, and then from there they'll get the citizens also participating and engaging them in terms of maybe what they should do more.
Naye kulingana nami vile ninavyojua. Sasa chakula inakuja from the national government na leto kwa series, alafu watu ya county government wanaingia ndani ambaye tuko nao hapa siku ya leo.
This public engagement, it it focused or targeted the duty bearers, and these duty bearers were the people from county government and the national government, like the NDC, the sub-county administrator, the ward administrators, the MCS, those are the legislatures at the county level, and then also the members of parliament or their representatives, and then bringing them together with the community. And in fact, they get engaged on one another in issues to do with what is happening at different level, what are the issues which are burning at the community level, and they find a way forward on how these things are supposed to be addressed.
Tuko na daktari mmoja hapa Kase ambaye ameruhusiwa kuona wagonjwa. Anafanya hata usiku at times. When we have emergencies ameitwa. We have an ambulance which, for your information, haina dereva.
Education is a shared action. Yeah, kama county sasa tuko na ECD peke yake, tuko na shelter facilities na ile zingine, lakini primary school, secondary school na hizo zingine is a national government. But there are things we share, si ni kweli? Na county imepeana pesa mingi, kienda primary we are supporting, tunajenga madarasa.
Hizi basari za Propua tumepata complaints nyingi sana. Hasa sana upande wa Mukonga. Utakuta ya kwamba ukitaka kupata hiyo basari form ya Propua, you are charged 100 shillings.
It is a very nice forum, very interactive. People ask questions in all the spheres of life. People will ask, what should I do if there are defilement cases in my community, rape cases in my community. People will also ask about public projects. For example, what is the procedure? Sometimes we happen to see projects being implemented and we are not aware. In other cases, we see leaders coming to us and asking us whether we have issues we need to be addressed, and we sit down and prioritize the needs we have and come up with projects. Why is it happening? Why is it in some cases we are consulted and we participate, and in other cases we don't participate? Then the leaders come on board and they react, they give their views and they react on those areas.
Hiyo ni nzuri zaidi sana sababu kila mtu anataja mashinda yake, mwingine anamjibu hivyo tukiwa pamoja. Na zamani hiyo kitu haikuwa. Kwa saa hizi tumefurahia hiyo na kaunti imefanya mzuri sana. Kuelimisha mwananchi wa kawaida akiwa huko chini machinani anjue haki yake.
We have managed also to network and collaborate very well with the local media. And the radio station that we were, they've given us free airtime every Fridays. And we use this to do a follow-up in terms of what we do.
And education is very important. That's why I emphasize the issue of polytechnics, to create skills. So that when there's a contract work for a road, maybe 30 kilometer road, which is 2.7 million, the person who is going to get this contract is going to be a youth. And that should be the machines and even plumbers and fitters and turners. So in the essence, the in thing is going for skills upgrading in the society. We are lacking skills in the society. That's why we still stay poor. Because even the community, yes, we can grow cane. But cane cannot sustain people every day. We deal with things like horticulture. We deal with things like poultry. We deal with things like dairy.
We normally invite, depending on what is happening. Like as we speak today, it is about budget making process. So to us, budget committee is important, finance committee is important to us, and also the legislatures, and also different subcommittees in different departments. So we take an opportunity to invite them, because what we also came to realize is that the way this information is being disseminated is limiting. They look for centers. And you see, it is very difficult for community members to come from very far to attend some of these things. So what we've been doing in terms of complementing is to ensure we have a platform. And that platform is where we invite these leaders to talk to citizens so that they can engage at that particular level in terms of what they would prefer to be put to them.
SMS line 73714.
The team came as a background of a program that we were doing with the Media Focus on Africa Foundation with Search for Common Grounds. And one of the things that we are looking was, how do we transform conflict? And I can tell you as we are speaking, one of the things that team has been the forefront of doing is, one, negotiating with even private sector. Like when Uchumi came, Java came, Naivas is now here with us, Tumaini supermarkets. We have organized citizens and we have persuaded young people to take some of these jobs so that they can engage meaningfully on how they can perform. And besides that, we have also ensured that different things like the healthcare community, where we need citizens to be part of them, schools, where we also need citizens to be part of it, team has been organizing these citizens to ensure that some of these things are looked into.
Wasonyiro is a lifeline for every community that's living here. But of late, national government has planned to dam this Wasonyiro River at a place called Crocodile Jaw. It's about 300 kilometers from where we are now. So they are putting a very big dam. The second largest dam in Africa, after Austin Dam.
Kwa hivyo kama nakatwa pale, kitu naishi kuanzia acha bande hii yote atamalizika. Atakosa nyasi, atakosa maji, ndege atakusha, na binadamu atakusha, mnyama atakusha.
There was no citizen participation in this program. So they are putting that dam in the name of attracting tourism, but at the same time, without looking at this, what is the social and economic impact of this dam. The institution where I'm working with, we have mobilized the community and we made a walk from here to Achas Post. About 100 people, especially women and children, girl child, we walked through this from this place to Achas, demanding that government to listen to us. We have drafted an MOU and we have given the MOU to the county government and national government to say our position on this dam.
Wasonyiro inasimamia kila kitu nyingi, shamba inasimamia, malisho, unaona maji ikiwa mingi, hata kama mvua yetu ni kidogo. Maji ikiwa mingi, mto ikijaa, maji inatambaa kila mahali. Hata mvua isiponyesha tunapata nyasi. Na tukifungiwa, watu nyasi toke wapi hata maji tupate. Hiyo kutembea na mguu ni kujitetea, tujulishe watu kuna binadamu upande hii, kuna wanyama upande hii, kuna ndege upande hii, kuna watu wanataka hiyo maji. Si hao wako karibu peke yao wanatumia.
Ilaga inaletaga samaki mingi. Na siku ile maji inakuwa kidogo ndo tunatoaga hizi samaki. Na maji yenye tunapiga kwa hii pond inatoka tu kwa ilaga. Mostly income yetu inatokaga kwa hii samaki. Samaki moja inatokaga 600, 700, 800, moja kubwa inatokaga almost 900, 1000. Huwa tunategemeaga hapa. Ta ilaga ikikatika itakuwa shida sana na ekonomi yetu itaenda chini. Sisi ni kama tutafilisika.
We are not saying no to the dam, but what we are saying no, why are we not being involved? What are the benefits we are accruing out of this business? What are our stake in this business? One of the biggest change is information we have here, is an informed community. They know their rights, they understand the issues.
Mm-hmm. From the forums that we've had, and especially the community forums, team has been of great help in organizing and mobilizing communities and sometimes even facilitating some of the forums that we've had.
We are very, very grateful for the organization because first, we do not only want to transform the youth, but even the adults. And therefore, when the youths are reaching out, it is easier that they can also reach out for the adults.
The community has changed because they have received information that they didn't know exist. They have received the information particularly on their own rights, that they have right to stand up and say, this is what we want, this is what we demand, this is what you should be telling us.
Mambo ya pastoral to women, mambo hiyo nasema ya accountability. In fact tulifanya kikundi na hawa walitusaidia kurudi pamoja, tukaunda kikundi ambaye itaenda katika counties na sehemu zingine kama ni CDF kujua pesa zetu vile zinatumika. So mimi naweza sema kwa upande huo pia wametusaidia sana.
This will enhance the level of transparency and accountability at both level, that is at the community level and also at the duty bearers level.
Ours is to engage the community to be the people talking to their own leaders, because in most of the things, a lot of projects or a lot of development has been pegged to the political elites, and a lot of things are left with the politicians to do. And in our programs, we encourage the community to voice in a big way, not in few of them, and whatever brings them together as community, because at least in Isiolo, the area that we are in, Isiolo Central, there are many communities.
Once all this is done, we will have what we call community symposium, where we will be able to show citizens, this is how your leader performed. So if you think this is the person whom you really want to vote for, then this is the kind of person you need to vote for. That is one thing that we intend to do. The other thing that we intend to do is to ensure citizens appreciate that you don't need to get a white-collar job for you to help in growing this economy. You need to appreciate the available resources. The other thing that we're interested in is that citizens must appreciate that rights are not privileges. These are entitlements and must be fulfilled because citizens are taxpayers. So with that, in terms of organizing these citizens, we do hope that we will be able to move from one level to the next level.